Hello and welcome to the North American Guitar. We're still at Kostal HQ in Phoenix, Arizona.
I don't think you're ever leaving.
I don't think you're ever leaving. My bed is just here. Well, it's just before we dive into this baby, it's amazing to be able to be here, specking instruments with you, physically picking the wood, tap toning with you, listening to it's.
Well, you get to see, hear, and feel what I do.
Yeah.
You know, normally when clients have conversations, it's email, it's telephone, and there's a lot of reliance on, well, you know, I hope what Jason says is accurate, whatever. You're physically sitting here with me, and I can say, you know, listen to this, and do you feel this, and you know, everything has a correlative effect.
Yeah.
You know, so we can talk about the stiffness and how it's going to affect treble, mid-range, and bass. We can talk about its density and how that allows us to thin the plates in order to make it work. So what you're getting is kind of the full luthier experience in that, you know, not only does it help you understand the guitars that you have in order from me, but it's going to help you to better understand the guitar itself. And when you're talking to clients about any builder, you can have these discussions. So I think, you know, coming to this kind of an environment and having these talks is valuable for you as a salesperson. And it also helps us really refine what you're looking for and then finding the right set for you and your clients.
You can, with a process like this, you can almost visualize and hear what the instrument is going to be.
Very much so.
And that is very rare and incredible. Rather than just saying, okay, this is what we'd like to get some Honduran Rosewood, and we want this and this and this. Can you send me some pictures? And then we talk about
you do
that.
a lot of like, oh, I hope it works out.
And then over the case, you're like, oh, thank God.
And what you're seeing now, there's a science to this. You know, I mean, there is some tactile, you know, type things. There's experience, but like at the end of the day, this wood wants to do what it wants to do. My job is to allow it to, you know, to have that voice, and then maybe manipulate it a little bit to really augment the things we're looking for. And you've been able to experience that and see that. I just think, you know, that's something you wish everybody would be able to see, because it takes some of the magic out of it, which I don't think is a bad thing. Like, I want people to feel confident when they order a guitar from me that I can do the things that I say I can do. And ultimately what you're experiencing right now is like, oh, there is a process, there is a mindset. Jason's just not like, gee, I hope this works, you know, we'll see what happens.
So we saw, obviously, when you launched the MDW, 2016, did it launch? Yeah. And obviously you and Michael, what's together, what a combination, two people coming together and creating a wonderful, wonderful instrument, incredibly versatile again. How amazing was it? The fact that in 2017, it was people were moving from OMs to MDWs.
People were calling me up and saying, I've changed my mind based on videos. They would hear a video of Michael playing his guitar or somebody else playing, you know, his guitar, and you know, what started to happen is people that had OMs or MDs on order were like, I've changed my mind. I want that guitar. I have one client of mine, John Law, who just recently did a video of him playing his MDW, and in 2 weeks we've gone to like 60,000 views. You know, I mean, and it's like, I don't know how that happens. You know, I mean, we're at 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I put a YouTube video up. It's like 7 people really enjoyed that. So the word is getting out.
Yeah.
And as people see these videos by accomplished musicians, they go, man, I want that. Yeah. I want to be able to play that way and experience that. And the MDW has been, you know, it's my desert island guitar.
Yeah.
And I say that because, you know, the MD, the OM, the Jumbo were my variations on a theme of Irvin's guitars. You know, I took what he had, I changed it around a little bit to make it my own and create my own voice, and I ran with it. The Double O was a refinement of that process, in which by that point in my career I understood those 3 guitars, and I was able to say, okay, I want to change this, I want to do different bracing, I want, you know, different dimensions and things like that. And the Double O was kind of my first journey into that deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
The MDW is really, it's representative of my entire journey and where I am right now. Absolutely. And my understanding of my guitars and how a guitar works. So you're getting this experience gained over 14 years, and it's being put into this new instrument. And
what an
it's
amazing story.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We delivered, rather we've got in build at the moment, which I saw in build a minute ago, the MDW Coca-Cola. I mean, gosh, I want to own a lot of guitars for myself, and having seen that, I'm like, so. But we nearly did. I was like, let's do another Coca-Cola. You were like, well then let's have a little look here. So, without further ado, let's flip the boards up and have a look what we've got. So talk us through it.
This is a beautiful set of Amazon Rosewood, and Amazon Rosewood is a really interesting wood in that, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was pretty prevalent.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it all the time, thinking, well, I don't really need to buy sets of it. I can get it anytime I want. And so we focus our energy on the woods that were more scarce.
And Honduran was hard to get.
Honduran was really hard to get for a long period of time. For whatever reason, I now have an entire garage of Honduran rosewood, literally like over 1,000 board feet of it. And I love that wood, but I can't find Amazon anymore. Yeah. Or the stuff that I do find just does not have any of the properties that I want in a guitar. The grain orientation is not right for me, the tap tone isn't right. So when I do find a set that works for me, I grab it.
Yeah.
And I literally will snatch it up anywhere. And this is one of 2 sets that I have in my collection. Every other wood, every other wood I have, 20, 30, 40 sets. I can't find Amazon Rosewood that speaks to me the way that I want it to. So when I found this set, I was like, I'm taking it. I don't care about anything else. It's coming home with me. And I've had this, and so when you and I were talking and wanted to do something special, this is the piece of wood that came to mind, because it has the uniqueness and kind of the rarity that we have right now with this type of wood. The quality of it is at the upper echelons. And it has all the sonic principles that I'm looking for to create an incredible sounding guitar. Yeah. So we're taking my favorite guitar and we're putting it, we're building it out of a set of wood that just, the color hues are beautiful. The tap tone on this thing rings like a bell.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
And so this is just going to be an incredible guitar. I'm really looking forward to that. This one's going to start towards the end of this year. So basically it'll start in kind of December with delivery in January, February time frame. But this is one of those, I just can't wait to get it built.
I know.
I'm trying really hard to not start passing people over just to get to this guitar. So,
and that must be difficult. I mean, it must be so exciting for you when we talk, and I know that whenever we start talking about guitars, we do get very, very carried away and extremely excited. But seeing, because we touched on a good set of amps. You said I had 2 sets, and I was like, well, let me come and see them. And you sent me a picture. I was like, well, it looks really good. And then when coming in today and actually holding it and listening to you do tap tones, super excited. Anyway, I think we're going to try and get some build update photos of this one if it's alright with you as well. Because I think you and I are both extremely excited about what this guitar is going to do.
I really can't wait to see this underfinished, strung up, really, having that voice that I know it's going to have. I will tell you right now, it may be very difficult for me to send it to you. So,
okay, let's show the camera the boards one more time. So, for more information on the finest hand-built lead instruments, then please do subscribe to this channel. But for more information on this very exciting MDW in Amazon Rosewood by Mr. Jason Kostal, please do get in touch.